109.
Yeah.
111. Definitely a difference.
Yeah.
130 degrees. I guess that is about the biggest patch we've found yet.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's the difference that having something either growing or laid over, covering the soil up can make. That's a huge difference. Hey guys, we're headed up here to move the cattle. Thought we'd bring you all along with us. Bentley's popping the wire down for me so we can get over here. You can see what they're moving into. It's pretty good grass in here right now. Patch of Timothy. They've been in here for a day. Y'all ladies ready to move? Y'all fat and happy? You want to reel it up for them, Ben? Here's what they're moving into. It's a lot of fescue, some red clover, some orchard grass, some timothy. And this should last them about a day in this paddock. And here's where they were. You can see the line down through here. bit behind. They took it down more than this in some places, but you can see what we're leaving on the ground. There's still probably 12 inches of grass right here. You have some places where there was more clover or something, they took it down farther. There's pretty good manure distribution through here. They really laid this down. There's probably close to 2 feet of grass there still. But it'll grow more grass and it keeps that soil covered. Did you bring the temperature gun with us? We might take some temperatures of some soil, try to find a spot that's not covered as much and then a spot that has a lot of litter on it, and see what the temperature difference is. So give us a second, we'll try to find a spot. So here's a spot that doesn't have much cover on it right here. What's it showing? 114 degrees, somewhere around there.
Yep.
All right, let's try to find a spot that's got pretty good cover on it and see what we got. This will probably be pretty good right here. Shoot it down in there. About 85, somewhere around 85 degrees.
It's a big difference.
Let's try to find some more. There really wasn't a whole lot of litter right there. Let's try to find another more bare spot. Try that right there. Showing somewhere around 110. Let's try this. Oh, I can tell it feels cooler down here. You ready?
Yeah.
That's 80 degrees. That's pretty good. That's a big difference. Let's try to find another bare spot. Here's some. $110-ish.
Yeah.
That's a big difference. It's kind of hard to find a bare spot in here. To be honest with you, I was tempted to leave them here another day, but this is the way we've been grazing for the past several years, and it's been working for us so far. So I hate to change anything when it's working. And sometimes you feel like you're wasting it, or you should go ahead and take it, but I really believe it does pay you back the more you leave behind. And we just got that temperature gun, and I was curious to see what the difference in the soil temperatures were. And it's a pretty big difference. Another thing I've noticed over the years that I think is neat this time of year, when the cattle are starting to get horn flies and stuff, when you turn them into a paddock that's got grass up through their bellies, it knocks those horn flies off their bellies, and they have a hard time staying on them. So that's pretty neat. That's definitely a benefit to grazing tall grass. And these ladies are doing pretty good right now. This is a pretty friendly cow right here, I think. You can see the condition on her. She might let me touch her. See those wrinkles around her tail head? And she's got these fat pads right beside her butt. If you can get them like that, then they'll do pretty good. They're starting to slick off pretty good too. There's another one that's in pretty good condition. She's got some fat on her tail head. She's usually pretty friendly. See if she'll let me catch up with her. What are you doing, girl? And she's got those same fat pads on her tail. Oh yeah, here's another thing we were curious about. Bentley's trying to take some temperatures of the black cattle versus the red ones. We found out with that temperature gun though, it's kind of reflections can kind of mess with it. We'll see what we come up with here. What's that showing? Around 99?
Yeah.
Let's find a black one. Has she been in the shade? She's kind of in the sun. See what she says right there. It might not be a fair.
Yeah. No.
That's still 109.
Yeah.
Right there. See if we can get this one that's been in the sun. She might not let us get close enough to her. Let's try this red one again, then we'll go back to that one. Maybe she'll be in the sun then. Somewhere around 99 or 100 is what we're getting on the red one. You can see we just moved them in here and she's going for the seed heads. We noticed that a lot of our cattle, that's the first thing they go for. Let's see if we can slow her down and get a temperature on her again. $109.
Yeah. Cool.
111. Definitely a difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was saying, a lot of our cattle, as soon as we turn them into a new paddock, they go for seed heads. And we see a lot of people clipping around here. I would rather have something standing if it gets dry for them to be able to eat than nothing. But right now she's choosing seed heads over all of this red clover down here and all this young tender stuff. So I'd be careful about when I decided to clip pastures. This paddock we just moved them out of is the one that we started this year with. I think it was somewhere around the 56-day rotation. Hopefully we can do somewhere close to that again. And we really don't have too many warm season grasses around here. We kind of have to rely on the cool season stuff to take us through, even during the summertime. So I think that's another, I guess it all depends where you're at, but that's another benefit of leaving something behind to come back to. And all of these cattle are in pretty good shape. We have a couple in here that are kind of on the heavy milking side, but they still do all right. That's a good example right there of a smaller South Pole cow versus a Angus cow. And that is one of the heavy milkers there. And I would say this cow right here is gonna wean a lot more of her body weight than that big one there. We just got some scales last year too, so we're gonna be able to do some math and really figure out who's weaning the highest percent of their body weight. This little cow here, she hurt her foot. We noticed a bull riding her and some others the other day. I don't know if she stepped on something or something happened to her, but she's still getting by all right. One thing to note is these cattle are pretty much all filled out moving into this new paddock. I think that's important too. In front of their hip, they'll have a little triangle if they're not full, if their rumen isn't full. I was looking for one, trying to find one that might not be filled out, but I'm not seeing anything. It'll be right in this area right here. But we try to keep our ladies full all the time. You can kind of see it on that cow there. She hasn't been staying, the sun hits her just right. She hasn't been staying quite as full, where she's kind of been limping around some, but she's still doing all right. Let's see, we did the paddock that they came out of. What we need to do is in here.
I did like 85 one time.
Let's see what we got right here. Make sure it's shooting down in there. What's that, 83?
Yeah.
84? That's a big difference. What was the bare ground, like 110?
Yeah.
Pull that spot there back, Bent. We'll see what we have in here where we got good cover. That is showing 77 degrees right there, where this is the paddock we just turned them into. Here's some bare ground where they walked to come to water. About 110 to 115. It's a pretty big difference. What do you think about it, buddy? Bentley said he found us a good patch of bare ground over here that doesn't have much forage around it. It still has some though, don't it?
Yeah, but it's
130 degrees. I guess that is about the biggest patch we've found yet.
yeah.
That's crazy. That's the difference that having something either growing or laid over, covering the soil up can make. That's a huge difference. I don't know why that one is so hot.
I don't know. It feels hot.
Doesn't?
Oh yeah.
Tried. Yeah, it does feel hot. Yeah, I mean it's pretty obvious just the difference in feeling with your hand on a bare spot like that versus if you stick your hand in a bunch of trampled grass. I mean this actually feels cool, and that over there was actually hot. What do we got in this pile? I just saw a dung beetle. Some flies. I don't know what all that other stuff is.
Yeah. Oh, there's one.
Yeah. Think we got everybody out of here?
Looks like it.
Bentley's gonna show y'all how much we trampled here or laid over.
You can see they hardly even.
It's probably close to 3 feet tall there,
Yeah.
and the blades, there's still quite a bit of blades there. Probably at least 16 or 18 inches. But it'll either be there when we come back or new grass will grow in its place. You want to close it out for us, Bent?
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.